Om Shanti. This is Sakar Murli of March 1st, 2023. Essence, sweet children, you have to understand the beginning, middle, and the end of the unlimited drama. Whatever is the past now has to become the present. The confluence age is now the present, and the golden age will become. Question: what is the way to make yourself perfect according to the Srimad? Answer: in order to make yourself perfect, tune the ocean of knowledge. Talk to yourself. Baba, you are so sweet. I will become as sweet as you. I will become a master version of knowledge and also give everyone knowledge like you. I will not upset anyone. Peace is my original religion. I will always remain peaceful and practice become bodiless. Talk to yourself in this way and make yourself perfect. Song: Mother, oh Mother, you are the bestower of life. Om Shanti. God Shiva speaks. When you simply say God speaks, people don't understand anyone. You definitely have to mention his name. All of those who related to Gita says that God Krishna speaks. He exists in the past. People understand that Sri Krishna come and spoke the Gita and taught Raj Yoga. All of that which is the past definitely now has to become the present. That which is the present now has to become the past. That which has processed is called the past, or it is already happened. Shiv Baba has now come, so he definitely exists in the past. God Shiva speaks. The one who is the highest on high, who is called the Almighty Authority, is the Father of everyone. He sits here and explains to you. You are his children, the Shiva Shaktiya, who heard praise of the Shiva Shaktiya in the song. Shiva Shakti Jagadamba exists in the past, and this is her memorial. This existed in the past and they definitely have to come again. Just as the golden age has come and the past is now in the iron age, so the golden age has to come again. It is now the confluence age of the old world and the new world. The new world is definitely exist in the past and it is now the old world. The golden age is which is become the past has become again in the future. This is a matter of understanding. Knowledge is the understanding, that is devotion, and this is knowledge. How to world cycle turn has to understood. Unless this is understood, people won't be able to understand anything. The beginning, the middle, and the end of the drama has to be understood. You know the beginning, middle, and the end of unlimited dramas. This is an unlimited drama that people won't understand. The Father, who is the master of the unlimited, comes and himself says, explains to you. It is said God Shiva speaks, not God Sri Krishna speaks. They also called Sri Krishna because it is the Father who made him elevated. The poor people of Bharat do not know that Sri Krishna became Narayan. We now say that those poor people are without understanding. All are poor, unhappy and impure. We were that too, but we are now becoming poor. We have now met the purifier Father. Krishna cannot be called the purifier. Only the Father is the creator who creates the new pure world. He is called the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, the Almighty Authority. He is only one who purifies the impure world. The whole world is impure. Ravan makes everyone impure. Only the one God is purifier. People cannot make the impure person pure under any circumstance. This is a matter of all full world. For instance, 10 and 20 million sannyasis may be pure, but nevertheless, billions of people are impure, and so this world is definitely called impure. In fact, God Shiva speaks that says, in the impure world, not a single person can be pure. The Father says, I purify the world in order to purify you children. The meaning of the purifier is the one who purifies the world. Shiv Baba himself says, I am the purifier of impure. You are the one who have to become the masters of the pure world. There are the original eternal deity religion in the new world. No one knows this. No one knows Shiv Baba either. Ask people. You celebrate Shiva Jayanti for the incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. But when did he come? How did the incorporeal one come? The incorporeal could surely have to enter a body, for only then could he be able to act. A soul cannot act without a body. God could surely come and act and make everyone elevated. To purify the whole world in the hand of the only one. People anywhere are unhappy. Devotees all called out of one God. So there must be definitely the one God. There are immortal devotees. God speaks, I, God Shiva, teach you children Raj Yoga and explain to you knowledge of the world cycle. This means that you soul now have knowledge of the world cycle, just as I, the Father, have to knowledge of the world cycle. I have come to teach you. The world cycle definitely has to turn. Everyone has to become poor and impure. Someone has to become the instrument of this. I come to liberate of you for jail of 5 vices. I came Shiva and I am sitting in the chariot. You could say I am soul, I am sitting in this body and the name of my body is so and so. Shiv Baba says, I the incorporeal cannot have a body. The name of myself, the Supreme Father, is Shiva. I, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, I like a star. I only have one name, Shiva. You are Saligramas, but your names change in each of your 84 births. I only have the one name. I did not take rebirth. The one whose name has been mentioned in the Gita takes the full 84 births. It is not Sri Krishna spoke the Gita. These are matters that require great understanding. None of this is in the hand of people, no matter what they do. It is Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, who is doing this. It is the Father tasked to give peace and happiness to people. Always praise is the one Father. There is no prize of anyone else. There is no prize of Lakshmi and Narayan either. However, they rule the kingdom, they each exist, so you understand that you are masters of heaven. Just look at the wonder. Those are non-living images, whereas you are sitting here to living forms. God Shiva speaks, you become worthy of worship kings and kings, you may become worshippers. The worthy of worship Lakshmi and Narayan become worshippers. People build temples, those who exist in the past and worship them. This has to be proved them. It doesn't that God is worthy of worship and that he then become the worshipper. No, people did not even know where I and the Supreme Soul reside nor be in my children who are Saligramas. Know where they reside. There is only one form and souls of the Supreme Soul, Sweet Father. You could not call the form in the just Sweet Father. You now know that the land of Nirvana is also your form. Your Father is here. If you simply remember this form, that is the having yoga with with the Brahma element, and your sense cannot be absolved by doing that. Although there are those who have yoga with the Brahma element or the elements, their sense cannot be absolved. Yes, because of their devotion, they perhaps receive temporary happiness. The more you remember Him, the more peace you will receive. Therefore, the Father says their yoga is wrong. You have to remember the one Father. The Father says, by remembering me, your sins will be absolved. Sri Krishna cannot say this. He is the master of paradise. He could not say, become bodiless and remember Shiv Baba or remember me. Everything depends on the rectify the Gita, because the Gita has been falsified. God personally has to be lost. This then say that God has no name or form. Even a soul has a name, form and time. The name of each soul is soul. The Supreme Father is also a Supreme Soul. Param means supreme, the highest on high. He is beyond birth and death. He incarnates, he only enters the one who has the part of the drama, and the name of him Brahma. The name Brahma can never change. He carries out established through Brahma. Therefore, he cannot enter the Sri Krishna body. Even if he were to enter the body and another, he could still have the name and that Brahma. People ask, why did he not enter the body of anyone else? So those body should be entered. He comes and give knowledge. Day by day, people will begin to understand, and they will be grown against you. Your stage has to be very good. Actors in the drama know that they have to be from the form, and they will go to the stage to play their parts. In same way, we souls take the costume of the bodies and play our parts. We then have to return home, and so we have to seed our bodies. You should be happy and not be afraid. You are earning a lot of income. Those who leave their bodies can understand for themselves how much they have earned. You understand that some of those who have left their bodies have too high status. So and so you should do very good service, and then now takes another body. He have gone in advance. He only have too much of practice. However, it is possible that he might not be again to take knowledge. He has least become an another. He probably have to settle karmic accounts with someone, so he has gone to settle them. That soul has samskar of knowledge. Samskaras of the each cycle, they cannot disappear. He must be do service in the good place. Somewhere we have to take samskaras of knowledge with his and could not kind of the service some here. It is not everyone to go. Now, yes, he definitely have the lifespan which increase and stay in yoga. Good manners are to be needed. Some says, Baba, you are so sweet. I will also become so sweet as you. I have to become the ocean of knowledge. The Father says, continue to look at yourself. How I become a master of knowledge. Do you another knowledge, and you like mother and father to do? Does anyone become upset with me? Have I imbibed peace? I originally religion is peace. Consider yourself to be bodiless souls. Check that you cannot have any vice in you. If there is any vice, you will fall. You have to talk in yourself in this way. This is churn of the ocean of knowledge and make yourself perfect. The following Srimad. All other continue to become imperfect by following devilish directions. We too were in the imperfect. We cannot any virtues. It is sung, I am without virtues, I do not have any virtues. The words are so good. All of the praise is of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. Guru Nanak is used to praise him. So you are have to explain this to people. You children now know that those slap as planted in the previous cycle are to be one who is come and they imbibe this. Otherwise, they come here and they go anyway confused, just like you. You know here that no one has to be knowledge that the knowledgeful Father gives you. You were in the incognito form, then in the future we will become the masters of heaven. Everyone performs action, but all of the actions that human beings perform in the sinful because they do everything according to the Ravan's direction. The actions we perform according to the Srimad. It is Baba who gives us Srimad. Baba has explained, you are the Salvation Army. The Salvation Army are those who take the sins of boat across. We make unhappy ones make happy. You are now taking everyone's boat across by following Srimad. The greatness of the Shiv Baba who used to be foolish. When you receive the Father's direction, you will these directions do another too. The Baba personally comes in front of you and gives you Srimad. Ravan is not a person or a thing that could come. Maya drag you into the vices. Here the Father gives you directions. Just as a teacher teaches in school, Ravan is not a person who could teach you wrong things. The Father is the ocean of knowledge. Ravan could not be called an ocean and a knowledgeful one. You are now following Srimad. You become Brahmins and serve the Jnana Yoga. And you have to teach Raj Yoga and the knowledge. When those people create sacrifice, they also have scriptures there. They create a sacrificial fire of Rudra, but they cannot have Rudra. Rudra Shiv Baba, which is practical way, the sacrificial fire of knowledge of Rudra has been created in the present. They which is the past now present in it will be written the past. People continue to remember the past. You are claiming your inheritance in the practical way. The past has now become the present and it will be then become the past. This continues to be happen all the time. The iron age has to come and the past and golden age has to come. The confluence age is now the present. There is the memorial of the whatever happened in the past. Those who non-living memories exist in the themselves, present in living forms. Rosary is created of those who climb the high status now. There is also the rosary of Rudra. All of those are non-living images. They definitely did something when they exist in the living forms. For this is way the rosary of Rudra is mentioned. You are becoming the rosary of the Shiv Baba and living forms number wise. The more yoga you have, the closer you will come in the garland around the neck of Rudra. We are now at the confluence age. We could talk the yourself in this way. You have knowledge. It continue to rotate inside you are at time that you are truly are the children of Shiv Baba. We will become the masters of the world and become the cycle and again. It is called discussions of the self-realization. Some people ask, why do you defame others? Tell them it is written in the God speaks. We have not defamed anyone. Acha, to the sweetest beloved, long lost now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, father and Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharanam. First point. Let everyone action of the yours be elevated by following Srimad. Take everyone sings boat across according to Srimad. Give happiness to those who are unhappy. Second point, in order to come closer to the rosary, continue to rotate the discussion of self realization and stay in remembrance. During the ocean of knowledge, definitely talk to yourself. Blessing. May you have the fortune of happiness and constantly experience bliss and entertainment of in Brahmin life. You children who have the fortune of happiness constantly in swing of happiness and they experience bliss and entertainment in the Brahmin lives. Those swings of the happiness will always be constant and stable when both of ropes of the remembrance service are tight. If even the rope loose and swings, the one sits in the swing will fall. Therefore, keep both of the ropes strong and you will continue to experience entertainment. When you have the company of the Almighty Authority and swing the happiness, what could be the great fortune of the happiness than that slogan? Those who have feelings of the mercy and vision of the compassion of everyone are the great souls. Om Shanti.